We'll begin, though, with the markets and the Fed today, Jim, as we discuss some of the inflationary scares. We were expecting an extended pause in Australia.
Yeah, I just think that, look, things are still red hot. And we haven't seen China really kick in yet. I think that we're probably the best of all. The reason why we're best is because we've been raising rates so furiously that we don't even know if we're going to start getting some problems with the regional banks. And all the growth is in regional banks. David, I don't know what those guys are saying out there. I have to presume that a lot of people must think, one, that we're going to get some tightening, and two, that the Republicans have everything to gain if they default.
Well, I don't think there's an expectation of default, at least. Again, that has not come up that often. I did speak to Joe Manchin yesterday, part of a panel I did with him and Darren Woods, and I did ask Senator Manchin, who's obviously an important Democratic vote in the Senate, and he was just pretty straightforwardly saying, no way we're defaulting. It's just not going to happen. Of course, he's also a hawk when it comes to the budget, so he was kind of saying, you know, he believes they're going to get back to the table and they're going to figure something out. Whether or not they kind of punt it to or extend it to the fall, guys, in terms of the budget process then and sort of incorporate it all, I think that remains unclear. But at least hearing from him, Jim, he's like, no, it's not going to happen. Obviously, other people are perhaps a bit less sanguine.
Well, what happens, David, if McCarthy's fired because they said they could fire him? McCarthy's trying to be reasonable. Other people in the party just say, listen, this is our chance to elect, say, Trump. Because if Biden doesn't make a deal, then we can go on other news outlets that seem to be inclined to hate Biden and just talk about how everybody wanted to get their Social Security and their Medicare, except for Biden, who just was asleep at the wheel. That's a decent narrative for the Republicans. Why don't they go for it? What do they care?
I don't know. I can't answer that question. Obviously, you're expressing a narrative that I guess you're concerned about. I mean,
that's
how
my
real
point,
are your and significant are your concerns then, Jim, given what you just said?
Well, I'm just thinking about 2011. Carl, 2011, we went down 19%. A lot of people just felt we were in a bear market. The S&P downgraded our debt, and then nothing happened. And the S&P shouldn't have downgraded our debt. I remember Tim Geithner telling me this. It just doesn't work like that. But I just keep coming up with scenarios which just say, as bad as things were in 2011, it's just, and I don't want to say bad, as contentious as they were, I'm trying to think about why the GOP wouldn't play the card of default, thinking that the American people are so out of touch that they'll just blame who's ever president.
Yep. PIMCO's done some pretty good vote crunching, looking at the number of members who've never voted for a debt ceiling raise, even under Trump. And it's more than a dozen. But at the same time, Jim, the polling data says Americans are more in favor now of a clean raise than they were in 2011. And they argue there is no incentive to take this to the hilt.
Well, the way I think about it, and get you about David, you remember this period, this is Carl. It doesn't have to be, if you're in the stock market, a default in order for the market to get hammered. Because, David, we know that the market got hammered. We only got we avoided a default in 2011. But we just got the date when Yellen can have maneuverability. It's much earlier. And if you look at the calendar in Congress, they can't work that fast.
Well, for 2 weeks, they're not even there.
I know. Yeah. Well, they have a luxury of that. I work, they don't. Well, David, can you get their schedule at all? Because it's really amazing. Can't you call them back and tell them that they have to work and get this deal? I mean, honestly.
I don't have that kind of convening power. Maybe Michael Milken can do it. He gets 4,000 people to show up here.
It would be a good headline, though. Favor convenes Congress.
I think it would be good. Because the fact is, David, it's hard to make a deal when you're not here. It's hard to make a deal.
It's true.
There's not enough time on the calendar.
Now, listen, I mean, Treasury can do a lot of different things. I remember 2011, they were trying to figure things out. Like, remember they were selling spectrum in wireless auctions? When is the money going to come in from that? I mean, you're going to get down to things of that nature. And then, Jim, there is the possibility that they can still continue to pay the interest and just not pay a lot of other things, at least for some period of time, right?
What bothers me, Carl, we know that people sell when this stuff happens. I mean, it was everyone knew it was a done deal in 2011. They had to do a deal. In the interim, people sold. I mean, all those people, they sold because they felt that things were too crazy. I'm saying we have the same too crazy situation, so why shouldn't we have a repeat of 2011?
So that's why the June T-bill jumped 15 basis points last night. By the way, even before that, even before Yellen's comments, the 10-year up 16 basis points, biggest one day since September.
Right. And we can look at insurance that says maybe it won't happen. All I care about is what happened in 2011, where everyone told me that it wouldn't matter. And I listened to some of that nonsense. And I regret that I did. I don't know.
So we'll have, it's going to be interesting, the confluence of this ongoing discussion on the Hill and the Fed meeting and the...
It's a gauntlet. It's too much like the gauntlet. Listen, David, you got to get through the Fed meeting.
Jim.
You got to get through Apple. You got to get through the employment meeting, and you have the debt ceiling. Don't you think one of those four blows up?
Why is the VIX? The VIX is barely old enough to drive.
Because the VIX is wrong. It's just wrong.